Additional changes you could make to your text are simple enough. We've already talked about the Properties window. I'm going to select Properties again. I'm going to click on that. And as you can see, nothing is selected. I'm going to select the text that reads Kitchen Plan. By doing so, it reveals the information that relates to that entity. Color is by layer. The layer is a text. If by accident you had placed it on a different layer, you can always select the right one from the pull-down list. Everything else appears correct. If we look down in the text area, it indicates the context, and it reads Kitchen Plan. It reads Style is Arial. Of course, you could change the style here on the fly. Justification, it indicates left. Height was 6 inches. If this was not the correct height, you can go ahead and change that and let's say make it 8 and enter. As you can see, the text is increased in size, but I want to go back and leave it at 6. You could change the rotation from 0 to 45 and then back to 0. You could change the width factor, and these were options available to us at the time we formatted the text style. But this would allow us to make changes to this individual entity. So coming back here to justification for a moment, I go to the drop-down list and I have many options. For the most part, we use left. On occasion, you can use center. And let me show you what's going to happen if we do this. If I click on center, I'm going to bring my cursor back here and just pan my drawing over for a moment and getting the grips back on here. As you can see, it has left this grip, which indicates the location of the text where it started. And it is now indicating that this is the center justification. And over here on the left hand side, this grip will always be part of the text because you will always have a location in the lower left hand corner. But what happened is that the text became aligned based on the location we had used. Let me tap the escape key and this time select the text that reads scale. Again, you can see all of the information. Changing the justification to center. And as you can see, it leaves that location. The grip is now at the center. And then you have the default grip in the lower left-hand corner. And what I could do then is simply take my line and grip it and just move it on over like that. Tap the escape key, and if I need to, I can grip it again and make it a little bit longer if I wanted to. And that's how you can justify center. Of course, I could have done this from the beginning. Let me close out the Properties window. I could have selected Draw, Text, selecting the single line text, and notice at the bottom it indicates justification or the style. I could type J for justification and enter, and here are all the options available to me. And I simply could have typed C for center, and I could have specified this as a center point. I could have then typed in the height, say 6 inches, and the rotation, leaving it at 0, and simply placed in the text. And of course it's not caps, but that's fine. I can always backspace if I choose to, turn the cap lock on, type in kitchen, plan, enter, type in scale, enter, and then enter one more time. And just like that, the text is justified based on that point I initially selected. I could then go back to Properties, click on this text and change that height to 3 and enter. Close this out. Since it still has the grips, I can then move it up, and as we say, we eyeball that location, and then place the line, and it accomplishes the same task as the text below. Selecting that now and erasing it, and I could move the text and the line. Notice I'm doing an implied crossing window, which selects all three entities at once because the window is crossing through them. So all I did was clicked, took my finger off the mouse button, dragged the mouse to the left side, and click one more time. 3 objects selected. I enter. Base point. I'll just pick at this location, turning ortho off, and then I could have placed my text here, and then zoom extents. Of course, I can select zoom extents from this pull down menu, and there you have it.